just days away from the super fight between champions Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez, but before the big night kicks off, we thought to let you in on a few facts about one of the UFC's biggest stars, Conor McGregor. Here are 10 facts you probably didn't know about the Notorious One. Kicking off the countdown in the number 10 spot, did you know that Conor used to be a plumber? At just 17 years old, the Ireland native was working as a plumber when one day he suddenly quit his job to pursue a much different career path. When his parents asked what he would do next, he told them that he would become a mixed martial artist and consequently become a millionaire by the age of 25. But Conor was wrong, as it took him until he was 26. So close. At number 9, we've dug up a lost dream of Conor's that didn't include MMA. Before taking up boxing, the UFC champion dreamt of being a professional football player and lining up for Manchester United. But it sure seems like times have definitely changed, as McGregor couldn't even name a single player on his once fantasy team in an interview. And he even refused to play football as a part of a PR stunt. Ouch. Coming in at number 8, he has a hilarious sense of humor. We'll just let the clips speak for themselves.
Otario, Otario! You know what that means? Pussy.
No pressure whatsoever. A man that wears a suit as good as this does not feel pressure. However, moving around is difficult. In and out of the gym, I have to dodge pantyhose.
Here to fight. Doctors have looked at him, examined him. He went and saw a gynecologist, and it turns out it was just a little period.
He's won 18 in a row. He's not lost in almost 10 years. But you said you smell fear in him.
Yes, it is a beautiful aroma that arouses me.
Driving in at number 7, the many cars of Conor McGregor. The Notorious One has sure come a long way since his first car, an Opel Astra, and he's stopping to take a picture with every one of his cars along the way. Conor is absolutely obsessed with cars and has been spotted behind the wheel of some of the nicest whips over the years. Most recently, Conor's been seen rolling around in not one, but 2 different Rolls-Royce Phantoms, a drop head and a coupe. When asked why 2 Phantoms, Conor replied, one's for business, the other one's for more business. Makes sense. In the number 6 spot, we've got a zoo of tattoos. It's hard to miss the body art that Conor rocks when baring his chest, which of course is most of the time we see him. But in case you missed it, he's got a gorilla wearing a crown eating a heart on his chest and a tiger on his stomach surrounded by the words Notorious McGregor, just in case anybody forgot who he was. It's all love for number 5, as we've got the facts on Conor's longtime girlfriend, Dee Devlin. The adorable couple first met in an Irish nightclub but knew each other for years before they even started talking. They've since been together for over 8 years, and Dee has been there since the very start. Coming up at number 4, Conor McGregor, a villain? Well, almost. According to Conor, he was asked to audition for the role of a villain in the 2015 James Bond film, Spectre. And though we're not quite sure if he actually did go out for the role, we do know that WWE star Dave Bautista did appear in the film. So we'd like to imagine that Conor's big screen breakout wasn't too far-fetched. And who knows, it still could happen. In the number 3 spot, we're revealing Conor's secret to success. The 5'9" fighter credits his knockouts to the art of visualization, saying if you can see it and you have the courage to speak it, it will happen. I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating the law of attraction and it will become reality. And no doubt Conor is already visualizing victory for Saturday night. In a recent conference call, Conor painted us all a picture of what he hopes, or should I say, what will go down.
I look forward to when the eyes shift, when the eyes roll and the electric shock darts through his whole body and he goes to his knees, and then he comes up and he's in survival mode and that panic sets through his whole body, his whole face, and that's something I'm looking forward to, and I will go out there and I will punish him for that, for those words that he is saying. I'm going to retire him on this night.
Rounding out the countdown at number 2, we've got another one of Conor's greatest loves, fashion. The always stylish McGregor is as well known for his fashion sense as his fighting sense. He's a huge fan of designer labels such as Louis Vuitton, Hermes, and Gucci, and he counts on legendary Irish tailor Louis Copeland to achieve the perfect fit. But he doesn't stop there. Conor is all about the pocket squares, bow ties, and waistcoats and says, "Fashion and fighting are similar in that the attention to detail is vital. I like to look good and whip ass, and here I am doing both." Honorable mention to Conor's humility, by the way. But perhaps the number one fact you ought to know about Conor is that Dana White signed him to the UFC before ever even seeing him fight. In 2013, the UFC president was in Dublin, Ireland when he was bombarded by locals who raved of an unknown fighter destined for greatness. You see where I'm going with this, right? Upon returning to the States, Dana flew Conor to Las Vegas where the two met for the very first time. He then signed the fighter to a 5-fight deal, all the while without seeing a single swing. Now that's impressive. Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez will go head-to-head this Saturday at UFC 205, and we can't wait to see if Conor's visualization techniques pay off. But what are your predictions? You know what, guys? Let's have a little fun with this. Leave your own visualizations of the fight in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to The Fumble for more sports news.